My name is Caroline Roberts and I'm Presbyterian.
My name is Aidan and I'm an atheist.
I'm Sejal Kargal and I believe in Jainism.
I'm Juliette and my religion is Christianity.
I am Sam and I am Jewish.
So my name is Misbah and I'm Muslim, which the religion would be Islam.
My name is Sara Schoepp and I'm Eastern Orthodox.
I'm Samir. My religion that I follow currently is Sikhism.
My name is Madison and I was raised Roman Catholic.
I'm Gabby and this is my video about religious diversity. So religion is pretty important to me, and it's less about having like a specific set of rules that I have to like follow and live by, but more of just like a guide on how to live my life.
Religion means peace for me, and it's an outlet for me to connect with my culture and who I am.
It's a way to feel comfortable with humanity in a safe space.
Religion means nothing at all to me.
For me, religion is just like how I live my life and how I think people should be treated.
My dad, who's not a religious person, his religion is like going to the gym. He does it every day for 2 hours. So anything you follow with a passion is what I consider to be religion.
Kind of a way to find like community and a way to like structure your life and like make meaning out of your existence.
It's a part of me and I'm not being told what to do. I don't really like the concept of organized religion too much, which I know sounds, like contradictory, but I think if you internalize it enough and it just becomes a part of you, then it doesn't matter what other people say.
It gives me something to believe in, and it's also like, it teaches me how to be a person and like how to do good things with my life.
The dictionary defines religion as a personal set or institutionalized system of religious beliefs, attitudes, or practices. But as you can see, people have all different interpretations of the word and of what religion means to them. I was raised in Sacramento, California, which is an extremely religiously diverse city, and all of the religious organizations in the back of this video are in my hometown. Even the name Sacramento has religious significance, which I never even gave thought to until recently, even though I spent years of my life attending Catholic Sunday school. Despite being surrounded by all these different religions my entire life, I realized I do not know very much about them.
My family is actually Hindu, but both religions are from India. So I had exposure to the religion, Sikhism, but as I got older, I got more into it. But Sikhism has a lot of music involved in it, specifically Indian classical music, which is what I learned growing up. So when I went to the Sikh temple near my house in Colorado in 10th grade, it really resonated with me.
Having faith growing up has given me a different outlook on the world, especially now as a woman of science and still maintaining that faith.
I was always raised to be spiritual and like to be in tune with my religion. So while I don't necessarily practice very much or very often, I still have a strong belief in what I believe in.
Everything I do is just based on like pure intentions for myself. So I think that is like a core part of me, and I think that has come from like being Muslim or raised Muslim.
I was not raised to be religious. My parents were atheists, so that's probably where I got it from.
Jainism is like a lifestyle, and there's like so many different things that we do and practice related to nonviolence that have shaped how I live.
It wasn't until I got to college and began forming deeper relationships with people of various religions that I began to notice how diverse religions can be. I also began to realize how significant religion can be in a person's life.
To me, like the key values are like love and like acceptance.
The key values of Jainism are like all surrounded by non-violence. So ahimsa is what it's called in Jainism, and it means like no harm to any living things. So like I'm vegetarian, I don't own anything that's leather, and not to think any violent thoughts either. One
of the most important things about Judaism is to be the best person you can be to strangers, to people you care about, it doesn't matter who, just to be the best person.
There are 3 main key values that were described by the founders, and it's remembering the name of God. The second one is serving others, helping those in need. And then the third one is basically sharing your wealth or sharing anything that you have with the people around you.
One of the most important things in Catholicism is that Jesus is the only Son of God. He was the Messiah. He came here and died for all of our sins.
The 5 pillars of Islam, which like you are taught as a kid, which is faith, like basically just like stating that you believe in it. And then, you know, namaz, which is like prayer. So I pray 5 times a day. Zakat, which is like charity. So like it's mandatory to give a certain percentage of your money to charity, essentially. And then pilgrimage, which is like going to Mecca, if you can, if like you have the means to ever in your life. And then fasting during the month of Ramadan, which is just like fasting from like sunrise to sunset for that month.
God is love, and you just have to be really loving towards other people, even though it's like really hard sometimes.
Religion and ways of practicing a religion can differ in so many ways, but all these people do have one similarity. We live in California, and religion in California has often been connected to the beautiful and diverse landscape around us. The city of Sacramento was named after a Spanish explorer. Looking at the trees and the river and all the beauty around it, said the nature was like the blessed sacrament. I see all the beautiful colors in its trees today, and I understand.
I think the ocean is 70% of the earth, and how much of that is completely unexplored and untouched by humans. There's just so much out there that we don't know about, and it really helps reaffirm my belief that there is a higher power somewhere.
When I'm hiking, like, I feel like connected, I guess.
There's like Mecca in the world, which is, you know, like very spiritual place in general. And what's amazing about that is like you see so many people from so many walks of life, from all colors and shapes and sizes.
The Golden Temple in Punjab, India. I believe the 5th Guru had started building it, and it's kind of like to say it's like the Mecca of like for Sikhs.
Ocean, especially like in Santa Cruz when it's like winter time and the swells are really big, and you're sitting on the cliff and you're just like, wow, those are massive. It makes you feel small, you know, and it humbles you.
It's like very difficult for me to like represent my culture and for me to connect with it when I'm here, especially in college. So I think when I go back to India and I see my roots, it like helps me remember like, oh, like this is who I am.
In the end, I think religion is about community, trying to make sense of the world, and having a guide to live a good life. Where people find these things varies, as does the name, practices, and specific beliefs. But what really matters is that they found a method which works for them and makes them happy. For now, I'm still searching for my own religion, but I seem to find a higher connection in the people and places around me. I try to live my life in the example of kindness my mother set for me. I haven't quite made sense of the world yet, but I am making progress. And I've found a community in all of the people who I hold close to my heart. We may not come from the same background, and we don't always have the same beliefs, but we try to understand one another. This is the beauty of religious diversity. Everyone can find their own way to have faith, whether it be in an organized religion or not, and we have the capacity to appreciate the beliefs of others despite our personal opinions.